What's going on, everybody? It's Jorge Zapata here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, you guys, we are doing a little bit of a transformation. His hair is really crazy. It looks like he just woke up, but in the end of this video he'll look completely different. So stay close, don't go too far, because we're about to hook him up. So getting straight into the haircut, I will begin by spraying down my client's hair with water. The reason why I'm doing this is because his hair is really wavy, and in order for me to get it to lay down the way I want it to go, it needs to be really wet. That way the hair softens up a little bit and allows me to comb it in the direction that I want it to go. By the way, you guys hear this beat? It's dope, right? Go ahead and give a follow to my bro Christian Blends on Instagram to go ahead and check out his barber work and also more beats. So now that I have the hair combed and clipped out of the way, here I will begin to set in my first guideline with my Andis Slimline Pros. And for this haircut, I am doing a low fade. So starting off with the temple area, I am going to try to keep it pretty low. And also once I get towards the ear area, I'm going to make sure I'm starting to drop it as much as I can, just to go ahead and keep that low fade shape. And every time you guys are doing these steps, you guys really want to keep in mind to be really neat. What I mean by that is try to make both sides as even as you guys can. And also when you guys are going in and trimming down the hair that you actually don't need, you want to make sure that you get every single hair, not leaving any little hairs behind. So now, of course, after trimming down the hair, I'm going to be using my Wahl 5-star shaver just to go ahead and bald them out. Alright, to go ahead and start the fade process, I have my Wahl 5-star seniors with the lever all the way open. And using a flick out motion, we're going to go ahead and create a guideline by going up about an inch. So now we're going to go ahead and close the lever all the way, and we're going to start to flick out that bottom line right there. Again, using a flick out motion, we're going to bring up the bottom line to where it is halfway, and we're going to slowly start to blend out that bottom line. So now I ended up opening my lever halfway, and of course another flick. We're gonna be doing that throughout this whole entire haircut. It'll make fading a lot easier, so don't forget to flick. So here, using the lever halfway, we're gonna go ahead and finish blending out that bottom line. And in parts of this little clip, you will see me opening and closing my lever. That's just because not everyone's hair is perfect. Everybody has dips in different dark spots and light spots. So by opening and closing the lever, it'll allow me to go ahead and fully blend out that bottom line. Alright, so now here I ended up switching over to my half guard with the lever all the way open, and we're going to go ahead and create a new guideline by going up about half an inch. Now go ahead and close the lever all the way and start to flick out that bottom line. So now once that step is done, here I have my number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're going to go ahead and create a new guideline by going up about half an inch. Now here, I know you don't really see too much of a line, but any little step counts. So using the lever all the way closed, we're gonna go ahead and go underneath that top line, just to kind of go ahead and clean up any little imperfections that you see. So here, after using the number 1 guard, I must have noticed something I didn't like. So what I ended up doing was went to my previous step, which is my half guard, and I started opening and closing the lever just to go ahead and finish off blending out that bottom line. So now here I have the number 1.5 guard on the cordless seniors with the lever all the way closed. And here I'm not going to start with it all the way open. I'm actually going to go in with the lever all the way closed, just flicking straight out. Trying to blend in the fade to the top as much as I can with the guard. I know it's not going to blend in completely, but I'm trying to kind of slowly start to taper out the fade to the long hair before I go in with the clipper over comb to finish it off. But if you guys have watched all my videos, you guys know that I swear by this clipper over comb right here. This is the best comb I've ever used. If you guys are not using this comb, you guys are like DJ Khaled says.
Don't ever play yourself. Don't ever play yourself. Don't ever play yourself. Don't ever play yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Don't play yourself. Like, this comb is literally the best comb I've ever used. By no means am I getting paid by this company to tell you guys this. I am just trying to put you guys on some game. But if you guys would like to know where you guys could purchase it, the link will be down in the description down below. It's called the Carbon Comb. But yeah, back to the haircut. Now I will be using the Carbon Comb to go ahead and blend in the fade to the top. So here I'm going to go back to the previous steps that I did just to go ahead and kind of finalize the fade and clean up any imperfections that I see. Alright, now that the fade is completely done, I will begin to trim the top of his hairs. So starting it off, I'm going to go ahead and resaturate my client's hair down with water just to make the hair a lot easier to cut down with scissors. So when I cut with the scissors, I always like to start off in the very front of the hair, and I always like to ask my client exactly how much he wants off. Once he confirms how much he wants off, I will start to set in my first guideline, which is the amount that he wants off. Once I get that first guide cut, I like to follow that guide all the way to the back. So getting started with the part, I always like to have a comb in my left hand to separate the long hair from the short hair. By doing that, it allows me to see the part a lot better and a lot nicer. So just using my T-outliner, I'm gonna first start off making a really thin line. And once I make a completely thin line, I like to turn my T-outliner upside down and start to thicken out the line little by little. You never want to thicken it out at the very start, just because like you can over thicken it and make it look like a freeway. So now using these hair grippers, I actually like using these better than clips for the hairline, just because like when I use the clips I tend to pull back the skin a little bit too much, and with this it just kind of grabs the hair enough to where it doesn't really pull the skin back. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it helps me out a lot more when I'm doing my lineup. But as you guys can see, he does have a pretty much a good hairline to begin with, so I'm gonna try to leave it as natural as I possibly can, but still making it crispy at the same time. Whenever I blow dry hair, I always like to use this product right here. It's called Elegance Hair Serum. Whenever I use this product, I make sure I get it throughout the whole entire hair. And this product allows me to get good volume on the hair and also protect it at the same time. So the reason why I like to blow dry also is because you get the hair to lay down in the direction that it wants to go with product. So before even putting product, when the hair is already dry, I always like to go in with the texturizing shears or the thinning shears and just start to blend out any bulk that you do not like to make the transition a lot smoother. So now using a little bit of product, the product I'm using is the Johnny B gel. I'm gonna start to set in the final look. So here I'm making sure that I'm getting the gel in every single part of his haircut. That way everything is going the direction that I want it to go, laying down nice and even, and also standing up and making the haircut pop. But YouTube, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys liked the cut. Hope you guys learned something new. If you guys are new to my channel and would like to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell button if you guys aren't already. That way you guys are notified every time I post a video and you'll be the first one to be notified. But thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. I really appreciate your guys' support. I do not know why I can't talk right now. I'm really sick. But I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and then I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.